Most people miss who actually qualifies for God's shelter. Many assume Psalm 91:1 applies to everyone universally. It's a common thought, especially when people are seeking comfort or reassurance during challenging times. But this assumption can lead to disappointment if the conditions of the promise aren't met. We often hear the verse quoted in isolation, giving the impression that God's protection is a blanket promise for all. However, there's a specific qualifier here that changes everything. The verse specifically speaks to those who actively dwell in God's presence. This isn't a passive act. It's not about showing up occasionally or when it's convenient. It's about a deep, intentional relationship with God, characterized by regular communion and trust. In the same way that a plant needs consistent sunlight to thrive, our relationship with God requires consistent attention and presence. This is where many miss the mark. Psalm 91:1 says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty." Take a moment to let that sink in. This isn't just about being in a safe place, it's about being in a place of divine intimacy and protection. The secret place suggests a special, set-apart area where God's presence is profoundly felt. It implies a relationship that is cultivated and cherished. So, who truly qualifies for this incredible protection? It's an important question because it challenges us to evaluate our relationship with God. Are we merely visitors in His presence, or are we committed dwellers? This isn't about checking a box or fulfilling a religious duty. It's about living a life that is integrated with God's will and purpose. The protection offered here is relational, not transactional. Most people overlook that this promise is conditional. The condition of dwelling in the secret place isn't a casual suggestion. It's a call to a lifestyle of continual faith and dependence on God. Many people want the promise without the commitment, but that's not how it works. It's like expecting the benefits of a diet without following the plan. Commitment and consistency are key. The condition is dwelling in the secret place of the Most High. This isn't just a physical location, it's a spiritual posture. It's about setting our hearts and minds on God, creating a space in our lives where He is honored and prioritized. This secret place is where we find refuge and strength. It's like having a sanctuary amidst the chaos of life, a place where we can be refreshed and renewed. Dwelling implies a consistent, habitual presence in God's presence. Unlike a fleeting visit, it's about making a home with God. It's about integrating Him into every part of our lives. This kind of dwelling is active and engaged, and it transforms how we live daily. We become more resilient against life's challenges, knowing that our foundation is secure in Him. It's a profound commitment to remain. This isn't about occasional visits or emergency prayers. Many treat their relationship with God like a fire extinguisher, only turning to Him in moments of crisis. While God is gracious and does answer in emergencies, the promise of Psalm 91:1 is about a continual abiding, not a sporadic connection. It's about knowing God intimately, not just when things go awry, but in everyday life. The Hebrew word for dwell here, yashav, carries the idea of settling in. It's not just about being present, it's about establishing roots. This involves a commitment to stay, to engage, and to be fully present with God. Think of it like moving into a new house. You don't just drop your bags and leave. You unpack, arrange your belongings, and make it a place where you belong. That's the essence of Yashav. It's about making God's presence your permanent address. When His presence becomes your dwelling place, you find a sense of belonging and identity. It's where you find peace and assurance, knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. This kind of dwelling changes your perspective, your responses, and ultimately your destiny. It's transformative, impacting every aspect of your life. When we continually seek God, we naturally find His shelter. It's not a mysterious process, it's a natural outcome of dwelling in His presence. Just as a tree planted by the water is nourished and strong, so are we when we root ourselves in God. His protection and guidance become evident in our lives, shielding us from dangers we might not even see. It's about living securely under His watchful care. Verse 2-4 of Psalm 91 expands on what this protection looks like. It describes God as a refuge and fortress, delivering us from traps and deadly threats. The imagery of being covered by His feathers and finding refuge under His wings is powerful. It conveys intimacy, safety, and care. This protection isn't just physical, it's emotional and spiritual, providing a holistic sense of security. Read Psalm 91:1-6 in full this week. The context transforms understanding.